10 reasons why smart people have fewer friends. In this video, we are going to take a look at the 10 reasons why smart people have fewer friends. It is often perceived that the more friends you have, the happier you are. And this is certainly true for kids. When you were a child, you might have an easier time talking to people and connecting with them. And you also see children are happy for no reason at all. But as children mature, the types of people they are friends with changes according to the personalities they develop. We generally find that the people who are more into sports and music develop a large number of friends, while people who are smarter hangs out with fewer people and generally have a small company of friends. But why exactly is this? We'll take a look at it shortly, but before that, we'd like to remind you that we make these videos on psychology for free. It is our hope that this will help you connect with the people around you a lot better. All we ask for in return is for you to show some support to our channel by subscribing to us. And in case you like these videos, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now that we're all set, let's move on to the 10 reasons why smart people have fewer friends. Number 1. Focus on long-term goals. This is perhaps the biggest reason why smart people have fewer friends. When you are focusing on a long-term goal, then you have to work on it incessantly. And this eats up too much of someone's time and effort. This leaves the smarter ones with little time to socialize with people. All the people you meet are people who are, one way or the other, related to this long-term project. A parallel to this situation can be drawn with an interview that Gareth Bale gave a few years ago. Being a top-rated footballer, Gareth Bale said that there were a lot of sacrifices he had to make, as it was obliged by his contract that he couldn't leave the premises of the football club, nor could he go to celebrate the birthdays of his closest friends or even relatives. And such high restrictions make it difficult to make many friends. A smart person is essentially doing the same thing as Gareth, albeit in a different field. Number 2. It isn't easy to understand a smart person. One might have noticed that a highly intelligent person is often thought of as an outcast in society. This is because of the fact that people have a lot of trouble comprehending smart people. Often when smart people are expressing their ideas, you might see them use a lot of technical jargon, which makes it a tad difficult for others to be aligned with what they are trying to convey. Another reason why smart people have difficulty in making friends is because they are also well versed with various philosophies of the way one should live their lives. And not everyone is interested in learning philosophy. Socrates was a classic example of a smart person who wasn't understood in his life and was even falsely accused of corrupting the youth of his city. Number 3. Smart people see through other people. Smart people are also emotionally intelligent. Therefore, they have the ability to read why people are trying to get close to them. And when smart people read that some people want to be friends with them, not because they want to share a general warmth of interaction, but for exploiting or manipulating them, smart people tend to sideline these people from their lives. One of the superpowers of seeing through other people is that smart people also know if someone is trying to control them. You might also have friends who try to control you by stonewalling or interfering in your space a bit too much, or trying to use you or your intellect for monetary gains. Smart people tend to identify these types of people quite easily, which deprives them from having many friends. Number 4. Smart people don't get involved in dramas. A lot of friendships come around with too many dramas. And these dramas, ranging from deep fights to personal animosities or deep grievances, may or may not have been foreseen. And such personal conflicts with friends often soaks a lot of emotional and psychological energy. A smart person might feel that this is not worth it. They might feel that the amount of time spent on these dramas on a personal level might be better spent focusing on achieving their dreams or their new project. Sometimes ignoring people is a lot healthier than getting caught up in the same old silly arguments. This is one of the attitudes taken up by smart people, and ignoring people who are not willing to recognize their arguments will drive people away from their lives. Number 5. Smart people are perceived as intimidating. A relationship is a two-way street, If you find someone to be intimidating, it makes it difficult for the other person to open up to you. And this is one of the few reasons why smart people often have fewer people who treat them as acquaintances. There are subjects such as pure sciences in the form of physics or chemistry or biology, where highly intelligent people are pursuing meaningful careers as researchers or scientists. And whenever people are branded as scientists, the other people who don't stand on an equal academic footing find it intimidating to talk to them. This creates a visible awkwardness between the two, and the chances of friendship are ruined. Number 6. Socializing as a distraction. Smart people also tend to think of socializing as a distraction. They prefer to live in the world of ideas where they can use the power of their imagination to bring their vision to life. And this takes a lot of creative energy. And smart people might think that socializing will be too much of a distraction to them and act as a hindrance to their vision. Number 7. Smart people are perceived as threats as they keep to themselves. Most smart people keep to themselves. You see that they are not people who talk too much. It is because of the fact that the more you talk, the greater chances of making a mistake. With the amount of knowledge growing each day, you never know whether what we are talking about has been disproved by the latest research. So you see smart people sticking to talking about a narrow range of topics, only those that they have a deep interest in and have researched well. You will not find a smart person opening up about matters they are not well versed in, so you can find them in a contemplative mood most of the time instead of talking. And this sense of quietude that the smart people have leads to others perceiving them as threats. This widely narrows down their friend circle. Number 8. Smart people don't need to prove their worth to others. People try to talk with as many people as possible and be friends with them so that they can prove their worth to others. People also take delight in the fact that they are being heard by larger groups of people. And with a larger pool of people to interact with, there are higher chances of validating their own ideas. But smart people don't bother too much about proving their self-worth. They already are in contact with people who can judge their talents and skills according to their own merits. And being praised for a certain skill set by people who don't understand its nuances is not something that smart people are generally after. Number 9. You're verbally liberated. One of the things that makes a smart person less likely to have many friends is because they have an expansive vocabulary, and they have different ways of expressing the same thought. So when a person makes a remark which is not merited in front of a smart person, the smarter one can come back quite sharply and not hold back what they are thinking. The smart ones have also figured out that being silent on matters which are an affront might lead to a situation where people keep quiet instead of raising their voice in unjust situations. So intelligent people liberate a situation with their verbal repertoire. And this might not go down well with people who are accustomed to making inappropriate jokes in public, making the sphere of friends of smart people narrower. Number 10. Don't fear missing out. Many people associate with a particular group of friends to establish a sense of identity. Say people join a particular religious group or a group of supporters of a particular team because they feel that they are missing out on something valuable. However, a smart person recognizes the flaw in these. They don't really feel like they're missing out on heaven if they don't subscribe to a particular belief system, or they don't feel that they will have an increased self-worth if they join the supporters of a particular team. This is another reason why smart people tend to be loners and are quite content on their own ways of looking at life. As we took a look just now, smart people have a lot of projects they are focusing on, which is why they can't give as much time as other people would want from them. Besides, their ability to see through the motives of people who pose as friends but don't come with the warmth of genuine friendship also deprives them from having too many friends. Apart from the reasons we discussed above, can you think of other reasons why smart people have fewer friends? Please let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you liked this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please hit the subscribe button to not miss out on any of our new videos. In the meanwhile, you can watch the video on the screen.